I had a child who was misbehaving in my classroom. He had one of those little, those tech decks. Remember when those things were popular? Those little skateboardy thingies? Blah, 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 blah. The kid was so disruptive that I gave him a lunch detention. And because he violated, he was very disruptive. And so his behavior was disruption in the classroom, which violated responsibility, as the way we defined it. So I gave him a lunch detention, and I said, it's really an honor code type of thing for you to show up. I'm teaching a class, so I cannot go down there and get you, but I expect you to show up in my classroom at your lunchtime with your lunch. That's big. So this kid comes to my class with his tray. He says, where would you like me to sit, miss? And I said, I don't want you to sit anywhere. I said to my class, I'll be right with you. I spoke to him, I said, you know what? When you get these things from another teacher, it's your responsibility to know when you should use them and when you should not. You disrupted our class yesterday, and that wasn't showing responsibility on your part. So he said, nothing. And he said, so should I sit at the back table? I said, no. I said, it was very responsible of you to show up today because I assigned you to come here for lunch. And I said, that's what we're looking for. Now go down to lunch and have lunch with your friends, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I didn't have a problem with him after that because I kept punching that responsibility. The fact that he showed up was all I needed. I didn't need to put him in the back of my room and have him eat in front of other kids that were in language arts and be embarrassed. I didn't need to have him sit and do time for me. The fact that he showed up was responsible. And I wanted him to understand the concept of responsibility and why his disruption was not being responsible. So showing up really was the logical consequence. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. I speak and consult on school behavior, and I love to help districts solve some of these problems. See you next time.